Hello and welcome to Keto Homestead with Jess. Hey, Prepping 101. I feel ya. I have a heaviness too. Probably not the same reason, but I have a new surgeon I have to see in the morning, hence why I can't sleep. It's giving me anxiety. I really don't want to go to a new surgeon or a surgeon at all for that matter. Sorry you can't sleep either. I'll probably be kicking myself in the butt in the morning. I gotta be there at 8 a.m. Hey, Emily L., how you doing? JB and Walter, hello and welcome. I'm just hanging out. My brain is turning. Can't sleep. And I've been editing most all of today. Haven't really spent much time on YouTube today. Hasten Blue Diamond, how you doing? TH2, hello. The Outsider, welcome everybody. Thanks for coming in. I'll probably only be on for an hour because I have a doctor's appointment at 8 a.m. So I figured I'd come on here and chat a little bit. I see other people can't sleep tonight either. Hey, The Best Life. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Sends Blue Diamond. Yeah, I completely understand that. I don't really fight with depression, but I do anxiety big time. And I don't know. Seems like something big is going to be happening, so. The Best Life. I have my nap today. I had a nap today too, but that was way early. But I get up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and then I nap at 11. And I've been napping a lot more too because I had to start back up with physical therapy. So physical therapy has been like really kicking my butt. Oh, hello. How you doing? JB and Walter, how long have you done keto? I was on it, got off, and now ooh, that's not good. I've been keto 9 years. Hey, Mark. You're supposed to be on the panel, not in the chat, bud. I battle with both. On a good note, the boys both graduated. Awesome. Congratulations. That's a great achievement. Mark's just getting home from work. You're up late. Lake Farrier, what are you doing? You're supposed to be going to bed. Thank you. You're beautiful too. Yeah, I can't sleep yet. I was telling everybody here in the chat, that I have to go see a new surgeon in the morning for a second opinion, and I'm not looking forward to that, so I can't sleep. I got to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's not going to be any fun. Now to keep them out, yeah. Yeah, going in to the Army and stuff like that is not what it used to be at all. I'm on the porch having, and then brushing teeth and going to bed. I hope you sleep well, Lake. Hopefully I'll wear myself out talking enough so I can pass out. We'll see. Deborah E., hello and welcome. Got quite a few people in here tonight. I never go live this late. It's been a long time since I've been up this late. Thank you, Lake. I appreciate that. I was really enjoying Bigfoot's live tonight. I only got to watch a little bit of it because I was canning. I sent it to you. I'll send it again. But I was canning it and the canner went off, so my timer went off and I stepped away and got busy doing that, and then I forgot I was completely watching. So, let's see. All right, sorry, I had to send the link out. We all came over from Trust in God's channel. Thank you. Thanks for coming over. I appreciate it. The garden's doing good, TH2. Actually, I just filmed a video today about the garden, so I'll be editing that hopefully tomorrow afternoon so I can get that up to all of you. Here we go. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. You got to fix your screen.
What's wrong with my screen?
Make it the 2 smaller boxes.
Oh, that's right. There you go. How are you doing?
Tired.
Yeah.
How is everybody? What?
Is that your new kitten?
Yeah, my little monster.
He's so cute. I love him. I love how big his ears are compared to his head.
He's got big paws, too.
Does he? Hey, Johnny. Thanks for coming in. He says I'm just lurking for some cookies. That's all you guys want me for is my cookies. Oh no, Shawnee says these cooler temperatures tonight might be killing my basil plants.
Mine are all in the greenhouse.
Yeah, and it's snowing where you are, right?
Yeah, it was this morning, and there's supposed to be frost, and there's a frost warning for Saturday, and then there's for snow on Saturday night just north of us.
Yeah. I was in the garden the last 2 nights, and the mosquitoes are out like crazy. I've gotten bitten everywhere.
And I was already told I got to work next week 10 hours.
Oh my gosh, that's insane. Your hours are killing me. They're making me tired.
They're making me tired.
Hey, Robert, thanks for coming in.
Outsider, good to see you. Lake Ferry, good to see you. Hi, bye.
The Best Life says, can you can beets and radishes? I'm growing both for the first time this year, and they are looking good so far. Yeah, you can definitely can beets, The Best Life. And radishes, they say you're not supposed to. The FDA does, but I can radishes and I can turnips.
Robert says he loves your channel.
Well, thank you.
Whoa.
95 here, but thankfully the humidity hasn't gotten bad yet. Wow. I don't pickle the radishes, Shawnee.
I pickle my beets.
I go off of canning carrots is basically the same thing as canning turnips or radishes, and that's what I do. Good night, Lake.
Where'd you go, Marley?
Is that what you ended up naming them?
Yeah, he's got a big M on his head, so that was a... Hey, stupid.
Shawnee, I love asparagus, and honestly, I can never get enough asparagus to can it because I eat it all before it even makes it to the canner.
Come here. Come here, Marley. Come here. You text every time I'm on the computer, you text the computer lines.
TH2, Jess, it's cooling down this weekend. Don't tell me that. As long as it doesn't go to a frost, I guess it's okay.
No, everybody's gonna enjoy a nice freeze before season starts. What got into you? Did you get all kinds of sleep and rest until I got home and now you're full of energy?
Well, yeah, that's what cats do. They sleep all day.
No, I'm teaching this one to actually be awake during the day and sleep at night. I'm gonna teach him how to listen and go and get stuff. Quit biting my zipper.
I want to see that when you get them trained.
I got a buddy of
Well,
mine. He's got his trained and does all kinds of neat stuff.
really?
Yeah, he calls him. He comes a running, I guess, and he's not a beast.
A low 47, that's not too bad.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'd be doing, Shawnee. I would be freezing it, not canning it, but I don't really care for pickled things. I like pickles, but that's the only thing I like pickled.
Oh, you were just getting into the bitey stuff now, aren't you? I'm gonna have Moon grind your teeth. But yeah, this is my night. Is that he gets I gotta wear him out so he goes to bed. Otherwise, all you hear is them little play balls flying up and down in the den here all night long.
Hey, Firefly, thanks for coming in.
Okay, go down and play.
Oh, sounds like there's opera on the living room TV.
You're listening to opera now?
No, I don't listen to that. It gives me a migraine, but that's what it sounds like is playing out there.
I'm waiting for the day that all my stuff goes dark because he pulled out a plug. Or he bit it.
And you'll be going through a million cords trying to figure out what he did.
No, I got most of it tied up. I got to go through and retie some of this other stuff because he's already got one. Hang on. Get away from there. Come on. Come on. Here. Go get it. Don't bite me. I'll use you as a rug. Here.
You can't use him as a rug. He's not big enough yet.
Hear that? Here goes knocking over lights and everything.
You better get on to training him.
Hey, Firefly. I'm trying. Doesn't help. I only see him for 2 hours a day.
Yeah. How's your other cat liking him?
I don't think she's seen him yet.
And the dogs?
Apollo loves him. You can't get near him. Hey. You can't get near him, otherwise when Apollo's up, because he protects him.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool, though.
That's pretty cool to have a little kitten's got a big old Great Dane for a guard dog. We'll see.
So, do you get to be off this weekend or not?
I got off the holiday, but I'm going to be getting my stuff around here done.
Yeah. Are you going to cook out or anything?
Huh?
Are you going to cook out or anything for the holiday?
It depends on how the weather's going to be, but I got to get everything. It rained for a week straight, so we still have a lot of stuff to get ready before we can put the garden in next weekend.
Yeah.
And I still think I might be holding off a little bit longer yet because a lot of those plants aren't big enough.
What? And your last frost date isn't until April, isn't it?
My last frost date is May 31st.
Oh, okay. I was thinking April for some reason. The Best Life says my dog would never let the cat in the house.
It's all you got to train them.
Yeah, my cat and my dog get along. The inside dog gets along really well with the cat, and the cat gets along with her. But my Great Pyrenees, he does not like cats at all. I don't know why.
Coda seems not to. I wouldn't say he doesn't care, but he's just like more or less just, you know, you do your thing, I'll do my thing. Where Apollo thinks it's a playmate.
Yeah.
Well, you missed that one by a long shot. You try again, or did you learn your lesson?
So that video you put out today about the bear, was that recent?
Yeah, why?
Oh, okay. Because I wasn't sure. Was that what got the chickens?
No, that's a fox that got the chickens.
Okay, that's what I thought. Well, I was kind of confused because I knew the fox came in, but then you guys put the video out of the bear. I was like, all right.
Yeah, I gotta try to get some stuff up and together so that I can have some kind of content. Because tell you, we're working all these hours. By the time I get home, I don't feel like doing nothing, and then I get up in the morning and I get about 2-3 hours, and then I gotta go to work.
Yeah. That's why I always hated second shift. Second shift has to be like the worst shift because that's all you do is work and sleep.
Well, not if you're working normal hours. If you're working, till 10 o'clock, you can come home, do something till midnight, and go to bed and get up at 8 o'clock. And you got your whole morning before 2 o'clock. But it seems like these extra 2 hours just take the toll on you. Marley. Stupid.
Mark Kansas, hello and welcome. Just got here. Who is your co-host? This is Rolling Homestead, Mark. Rolling
Who's that, Mark?
Homestead and Wild Edibles in Wisconsin. We're just chatting it up. I figured I'd come on for a little bit. Chit chat for about an hour. And talk to my buddy Mark here.
Chit chat.
Yeah. Hello, Christopher, and welcome. So is this like the busy season at work? Or is this unusual or what?
How can I say this without saying it? I think you know where I work, right? Or what I do?
Yeah.
I think with the way our world and our society is, every time something decides to happen, our business goes through the roof.
Oh, I guess that's good for the money makers.
For the what?
For the money makers. The bosses. The owners.
We make stuff for, gas, military.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How about you just stay calm, be nice. Mama says you're just this little cute Connor. She should see you at night. You're a beast baby, right? Your true colors come out.
Yeah, Shawnee. Actually, I have. What are you doing? She asked a crazy question. Has anybody tried healing their own cavities? What are you trying to do right now? Have you tried anything?
I wouldn't say, healing your own cavities, the only way you could heal your own cavities is by taking your tooth out.
Nope.
No?
There's research that's been done that people have actually healed their own cavities.
How's that?
And I'm testing the theory. Drinking bone broth, which Shawnee just said, and also, remineralizing tooth powder. There's a lot of things. Also, what I do is oil pulling and getting that coconut oil in my mouth or in my teeth. But there's been studies done and people are saying that it's working for them. But I actually have a cavity that I'm trying to heal right now, so we'll find out if it's true.
Or filling it yourself, but I heard the filling ones, they fall out right away.
Yeah. You know the Amish, they do all their own like teeth work.
But no, I didn't know that.
Yeah. They like my neighbor up the road, he was telling me one time, I had went up there for something, I don't remember, but he was getting some Novocaine from someone. And I'm like, what are you getting Novocaine for? And he's like, I have a tooth I have to pull. And I was like, you pull your own teeth? He's like, yeah, we do all of our own teeth work. Can you imagine? I think that would be traumatizing.
I think I would, yeah.
The outsider, clove oil, and stay away from soda. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things, natural things that I've read up on that can help. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, that would be awesome. Markansas says they should have something like gum that you can pack into the cavity to harden it. That would be awesome.
So Gray must have got off just when I said I got a half an hour left, huh?
Yeah, he said he couldn't stay up anymore. He was tired. Which that's usually what happens too. Like when you and I are talking, you only have like a half an hour, 20 minutes left. And I'm like, I can make it. And the next thing I know, I done passed out. Like, I can't do it. Okay. Okay, Mark. You can call me Mark. I live in Kansas. Hello, Gardener Josh. Thanks for coming in.
Cats are self-amusing.
They are.
He's got a ball stuck between one of my light stands here, and he's trying to figure out how to get it out. So he's got his body half around the light stand, and he's trying to get at the ball. Now he's pushing my light stand over. No. Unless you want to have hair spikes. Don't start chewing on wires.
I know you guys. You making fun of me? I can't say it.
What, Arkansas?
Yeah, now I can say it because you said it, Arkansas.
Why couldn't you say it before I said it?
I don't know, because that's the way my brain read it.
Ark in saw. Say tomato.
Tomato.
See?
You said it first.
Oh. What's the citrus thing that grows on the trees?
An orange.
See? You can say it. Come here, cat.
Oh, I said he lived in Kansas. Sorry. I don't know. I'm tired, you guys. I'm tired, but I can't sleep. I've got the new back surgeon I got to go see at 8 a.m. in the morning, Mark, for a second evaluation or a second opinion.
This one better than the other one?
I don't know. I've never seen or met him before. I'll meet him at 8 a.m.
I am running now the OBS 27.
Oh, are you?
Yep.
How are you liking it?
I really like it. I think it's a lot nicer. The stuff that you can do is pretty cool. I see they got you throttled down.
Yeah. I don't understand what's going on. I'm really frustrated.
And it just turned it back up to 720. It was down to 480. Guys, if our picture looks fuzzy, go check out the bottom of icon, that little cog wheel. YouTube is throttled it down to 480.
I just found out not too long ago I'm diabetic. I'm sorry. Did they tell you if you're type 2 diabetes?
Josh says, I'm so sick of new machinists, noobs. They dump a couple hundred programs today, and the one I need, no backup. Is that the machinist or the programmers dumping them?
Type
You know
2.
what? You know what I don't understand? Here's a good one for you, Josh. Is that programmers go to school, they make more money than machinists do, but we're the ones that check their programs over and edit them and fix them when they don't work.
He says we are the programmers. Well, Mark, you know where to find me now. So I've got all kinds of tips on how to do keto and how to get rid of your diabetes. I was 296 pounds and pre-diabetic and high blood pressure.
Gray did that too. He cured his diabetes.
Yeah, and Gray lost like 150 pounds too, or something like that, 140.
Moon wants me to do that too, but there's one thing I'll never be able to give up.
What?
Potatoes.
Turn them in for some turnips or some radishes.
I eat them too, but potatoes are just...
Awesome. 16 pounds in 25 days. That's really good. I would get a third and fourth opinion on the back surgery. Mom and brother both had back surgery, and years later, no better, but no worse, thankfully. And I am on my third consult and first two want to do same. Yeah, I've already had back surgery once, and they want me to get another one because the first time they did the back surgery, my discs blew again within a year, and I don't want to do it.
You got to do like they did with mine, is they have that stuff that they pump in your disc to fill them up, pump it back up.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, and that's why I don't understand why they don't suggest that. But no, they want to straight go in with a fusion and add all kinds of bars and nuts and bolts, and I'm not doing it. Not at 39. I'm not doing it.
Hey, Arkansas, or Arkansas.
Hey, Ark Wild Man, thanks for coming in. But yeah, I don't think it will do any good to have holes and nuts and bolts inside of me.
Dang cat.
Well, I guess I'm not 39 yet. I'm still 38. I'll be 39 in December. But still.
Come here, Miley. Marley, come here. Come here. Don't look at me like that. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Goofy thing. You try to grab him and it falls backwards.
So did Moonphase tell you about the app I had her download?
Nope.
I didn't think so because you haven't been home. But yesterday I had her download this app, and I am in love with this app. It is, what is it called? Picture This. It's called Picture This. And so it has a paid version, but it also has a free version. And so I've been going around the property, taking pictures of everything, testing it to see how accurate it is. It's a plant identification app.
Oh, yeah, I seen those.
So I've been going around to all the plants I can identify myself and see if it's accurate. And it has not been off yet, not once. I was pretty shocked. Oh, Firefly, my birthday is December 25th.
You need to sleep, sleep, sleep.
You trying to rock your kitty to sleep?
Yep. He plays hard and he takes a nap.
Well, maybe you will get him to sleep at night instead of the day.
Well, Hunter keeps him pretty busy all day long, so.
Well, that's good. Is he going outside at all, or is he staying inside?
I want him to go outside, but I got a problem because I have turkey, vultures, hawks, eagles, everything else flying around here. So cats can kind of disappear, but
Yeah. Ark says getting a good rain here tonight. We did last night too. It thunderstormed and lightning, and it just downpoured here, which is good. The garden really needed it.
you just got flooded. Why would you need more water?
That's all dried up now. That was like a week ago.
Oh.
Ark is saying love the waterfall. Yeah, the waterfall is starting to make me tired.
Thanks. I had one that actually had the sounds with it, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, that would definitely probably put me to sleep now. I like going to sleep to stuff like that.
They got the little purr box. He's got a loud purr box, and he's very quiet when he meows. I don't understand that. All you hear is Now you are done resting, ready to go for round 10.
Round 10.
Ready to go play some more? There you go. Go play. Go get your mouse. That's what, yep, learn how to smack that around.
Well, you must be worn out. You usually have all kinds of stuff to say.
Well, I do, but we gotta do some more checking. Because I know the next thing that I talk about is going to make people in an uproar. So I gotta.
Gotta know your stuff, huh?
It's not necessarily I know this stuff. It's the fact that it gives you a different perspective. So if you know, one of the things that I'm looking into is the whole prepping side of things and how when it all came about, when it was really heavy, and if I remember right, it was back in the 90s that they were doing the whole prepper thing came. It wasn't. I shouldn't say came about because there's preppers beforehand, but it hit the mainstream real hard before the big scare and everything
Yeah.
else like that, and 9/11 and everything like that, and then the hurricanes and stuff like that. So I started breaking it down, and who makes money off of all that stuff that's being bought? So if you answer that question to yourself, this is a conversation that we had today.
Hey, Brian.
It says that if you call it the elite or the beast system, has everything planned out from years ago. So they can put the fear into the people to get them to rush in investing or buying all kinds of products to survive. But in reality, they already have a plan to put us in situations in which no one will be able to survive. That's what's coming despite being prepared or to hit. And they laugh all the way to the bank. They are profiting on us going out and buying it on this scare tactics, while all along they know that they'll pull the rug from underneath us. Basically, we're all prepping for situations that will happen differently than what we can prepare for, which is correct. If you look at it, you go and that's why the homesteading thing is, because we do things on our own. But what really has me worried is the whole seed thing and why.
Yeah.
And this is the other thing that I didn't know, and I just found out today that where did that go?
Good night,
So
Mark.
where do your seeds come from? Who controls the seed market? All things changed in the 1990s when laws were introduced to protect new. Come on, so I can read this. Bioengineered crops. Today, the corporations Bayer, Corvette, and ChemChina and Lima Grain control more than 50% of the world's seeds population. These staggering monopolies dominate the global food supply. It came right off of Google when we typed in where do your seeds come from. So you got 4 people. That is the majority of people that are selling seeds. Brian, that waterfall. Everybody likes my waterfall.
Waterfall is peaceful.
You do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. Everything is just like here lately heavy, I guess.
That's deep. The word heavy is deep.
Yeah. Hey, Bushcraft family. How's it going? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Bushcraft family was talking the other day how all the prices around Bushcraft's here in Ohio, and he's not too far from me. And just like the prices of everything here is just going up like crazy.
Yeah, everything is going to go nuts.
Brian, what do you mean? Is that his channel, Jess? What did I say? Rolling Homestead, is that who you're talking about?
I had to go check my fire. Pretty
Okay.
sad you got to put a fire.
Yes, Arc. Wow, man. That's like one of my favorite sounds in the world is the rain on the tin roof. Oh, it's the best. And that I can sleep to that so well. Hey, Land Cloud Adventure. Thanks for coming in. I picked up jars from Ace, and the brand was pure. Found out they were made in China. Haven't had good results with them. Definitely won't ever buy them again. Big mistake. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, it is the best sleep. I rarely buy jars, Shawnee. I usually ask elderly neighbors or go to, I can't even think, yard sales. Usually don't have them because the Amish buy them up so fast here. But like, what are they called? Like the house auctions, something like that. They usually have them. That's not what it's called. I can't think. Thunderstorms put me to sleep. They do me too. But that's the only time I like thunderstorms is at night so I can go to sleep to them. During the day, they're horrible because they flare my back up. They flare everything up. I ended up buying those reusable lids and plan on hitting up estate sales. That's what I'm talking about, estate sales.
Oh,
You'll have to tell me about the reusable lid, Shawnee. I don't know. I am stuck in my ways, and I've always used the regular canning lids. So I don't know. Those reusable canning lids, I don't know. I don't trust them. Yes, Brian, it's Rolling Homestead and Wild Edibles in Wisconsin. He just put his link down there.
my small channel.
Oh, whatever.
What do you say it like that for? Whatever.
Because you ain't a small channel.
I'm not big.
Well, you ain't small either.
Oh.
Have you used the reusable canning lids yet, Mark?
I can't. I watched Rudy do it too, and I'm just. I don't know. Oh, you better not do that, kitty. Your mama's going to be ticked now. He's playing in his litter box.
The process, as Shawnee says, the process is a bit different. The reusable ones don't make the pop sound, and that's such a great sound. Yeah, it is a great sound. And I just don't know if I can trust those plastic lids for 10, 20 years.
I went and bought a whole bunch, so I don't have to worry about it.
What am I canning? I can everything. I can everything I can get my hands on.
So what do you think of what do you think of the end of my, I made this.
I did can some mustard today.
What do you think of that?
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that.
Well, here's something else that I decided to do. We'll see if it comes up. Oh, I can't do it. Never mind. The audio will get you in trouble.
Johnny, yes, mustard, yellow mustard. I can today. Brian says I might be starting a channel soon. That's awesome. What are you going to talk about on your channel? Yeah, I can a lot of things that people say you can't, but you can.
We should can some energy.
I know, I need to can that too. Some energy, some healing salve, some nutrition. Awesome. Get your channel going. We can collaborate, Brian.
No.
You can things they say you can't can. I don't know if that's a serious question or not, but yes, you can. I was taught by a lot of the old folks, all the people that went through the Depression and things like that. So I trust their word. I don't trust manuals and agencies. Cam me some money and send it to me. I wish. I keep trying to get people to grow me money trees, but they won't do that.
I need about 100 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Who went boop? I heard it. Ghost? No way.
Oh, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Just finished making a video.
Yeah.
A response video. This membership thing, how it's got people all confused, starting to get on my nerves. And hell, and one of my subs put something in the comments, instead of emailing me, he puts it in the comments, basically calling me out for taking advantage of people that can't afford it, like segregating or being prejudiced to my subscribers. Put it in my chat, okay? Jess, you know I am when I get called out. So I just finished putting the video. I had the video just went live 3 minutes ago. So
now you know why I'm laughing, because I know.
I broke it down second grade to them, and it's
Here,
Jess, I've been explaining it all day long. The membership platform is completely separate from my channel. It has nothing to do with my channel. My content's going to stay exactly the same. The membership stuff is extra work that I'm going to do for people that want to do that.
That's what I think people don't understand. That's like having memberships is like 10 times the work on us.
I'm like, and I'm like, really? I mean, and half of these people were the ones that were commenting on me for spending all that time doing those music videos. I'm like, oh, so you're telling me thank you for spending 3 days to get less than 30 minutes of music videos up, but now you're mad at me for, and the ones that are complaining are the ones that are sending comments. Hey, you need a better microphone, you need a better laptop, you need a better camera, you need better lights. Well, let me make some money to get that, or I'll give you my PO box and you can mail me a new camera and a new laptop and some new lights, and we'll call it even.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. People, they just jump to conclusions and try to judge. It's like, oh, wow. I like that.
I figured you would, buddy. That's what I made for you.
That is wicked cool. I can barely see the guy underneath it. What is that, it's like an old long rifleman?
Yep. And then I made this the other day, too. Where the heck did it go? And I lost it. Cat, you're going to get it.
Brian, let me know when you get your channel up and running, and I will definitely check it out.
Where did it go now?
Well, if you'd clean that computer up a little bit.
Right?
I tell you what, if I would have posted this video in the daytime, it probably would have been my first viral video ever.
Oh, here it is. I made actually 3 of them. Look at his face.
I know.
Look at his face. He's like, what the heck just happened?
Hey,
Wow.
Harvey. Thanks for coming in.
Oh yeah, it just went live 5 minutes ago. It's got 11 views already. It's 2 in the morning.
That's because you're a popular guy.
Well, that and they usually know if I put out a video at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm pissed about something. But yeah, I've had people that get under my skin, and I send them an email. I don't put a stupid comment where everybody can see it and then not expect to get called out. I mean, come on, that's just dumb. That's like putting a sign on somebody's front door. You know what I mean? What's wrong with you?
So now that Emily got your messenger set up, do you ever check that?
Which messenger?
The group messenger that we were in.
Yeah, I see when y'all post stuff, or at least I did 2 days ago when y'all were blowing stuff up. It hadn't went off since.
All right. Just checking.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure all this stuff out, man. Because I quit doing Facebook like a long time ago. The only time I even click on Facebook is checking on family and stuff until here recently, because Jess, that's the only way she talks to me.
Well, I don't like talking in email. That's no fun.
Me either. But it's just like people just jump to conclusions. Oh, it's all about the money. Well, and I told them flat out, I'm like, all right, so you're telling me your place of work that you work 40 hours a week, you love working there so much, you should go tomorrow to work and tell your boss that from now on you're just going to do it for free. And that's basically what you're telling me. If I'm going to put all this time into trying to learn this stuff and do this stuff, and if I can figure a way that YouTube's going to give me a little bit of money, why are you? What is this? It makes no sense. I ain't Robin Hood.
Harvey, you're awesome. He's dropping everybody's links.
There you go, Ghost. I put it in Messenger, so there you got your new icon.
Oh, cool.
You can see it better now. I didn't really like it because I liked the picture, but I got to figure a different background because I don't like that it's shaded so dark.
Hey, John. Thanks for coming in.
If you can barely see it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Right, Land Cloud Adventures. So true.
I got everybody worked up now. That live stream me and Gray did in the morning, or Wake Up with Rolling and Gray.
Yeah,
There's a lot of comments on the whole seed thing, and there was a lot of people saying the same thing.
Oh, I know. I was there. I was like, yep. It's ugly. I was on Gray for a while tonight.
Thank you, Brian.
The membership thing, because everybody was confused over there. We're talking about the membership thing, and I explained it on his live stream. I made like 3 videos today, and I literally wrote paragraphs. I typed more today in my comments than I have in the last 3 months, just explaining how nothing's going to change on the channel. Channel staying the same. This membership thing is something completely separate. It's going to take more hours of work each week.
I didn't even turn my membership on for probably 7 months after I got it because I heard of all the headaches and trouble that it went along with it.
Well, and to me, it's kind of ticking me off because YouTube should have. I mean, they spy on everything else that we're saying and everything we're doing. They should pick up on that, and they should put out a video explaining how it works, like a detailed explanation. It shouldn't be up to us to have to explain it to our subs on how it works. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey,
I wasn't even going to do it until they sent me an email and said, hey, you can do your memberships. And I read it, and I logged on. I read through it, and I was like, oh. So I thought the same thing. And I was like, well, so it's like, okay. So it's completely different. And I even went overboard. I gave all 5 tiers access to members-only chats, members-only live streams, all that. I didn't separate any of that. It's the crazy.
You know, the bottom line is it just another way for your followers, guys? Too, you don't want to use subscribers. You don't want to use that because the analytics hate that.
Right.
So that's why I changed it to friends.
It's so funny because that's the first two names. That's the names of my two tiers: friends, then followers, then something, motivators, inspirations, and legends. Yeah, they're the first two words you just said are my first two tiers: followers and friends.
All it is that so that they can, help to support the channel. Pretty much in layman's terms, what the membership is all about.
You know what I was reading up about today too is like if you try to put your PayPal link or cash link or any of that stuff in your live stream now, or mention your memberships trying to get people to join it, that YouTube will tag or dock you or whatever you want to call it for trying to make money.
Yeah, they're going to eventually get rid of that. They're not going to let you do that. That's soliciting. I mean, they can really tie that into soliciting. They can tie it into spamming. It's just like with Dangerous flashing his guns to everybody every night when he's drunk. He's going to get a charge. He'll get a federal charge for brandishing a weapon. Why? I'm telling you right now. He's going to get a federal charge for brandishing a weapon. The only difference is he's not walking down the street, but he's doing. It's just like a potential axe murderer doing a manifesto, flashing his weapons. I mean, look how many people they've arrested on Facebook for doing that.
Yeah.
You think they're not going to come after him? He does it every night. And I've told him, I'm like, dude, stop doing that. That's for everybody else is making gun videos. No, they're making videos on the range, showing you the operation of the weapon, how to clean it, how to break it down, how to tear it apart, how to maintain it, how to operate it. You're just brandishing a weapon.
Yeah.
You don't even know how to use it.
It's funny.
Come on. And I'll pop in his chat and I'll say hello to everybody. He's like, you know what, on the panel, Ghost? I'm like, see ya. I'm out. I ain't doing it no more.
There's another thing that I got people thinking on the other day too, was a comment that I made in an STHF situation, because at the end we were talking about lawlessness, and I said, you guys know that capital punishment, there's no timestamp on that. So I said, granted, because there's a lot of people that have come up to me and says, I'm doing this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to have my yard booby trapped and I'm going to have all this stuff. And I said, there's a story here, because when it was about 15, 20 years ago out north of us, there's a bunch of people that are going and breaking in cabins. And this one guy had a really nice cabin, and he decided that he had enough of people stealing his guns, his TVs, and everything else. So he booby trapped the old shotgun to the door. And he managed to take and cut someone in half, and now he's sitting in prison now. So, and people don't understand that. You just can't go and fill them full of lead in that time situation. They're just going to come back after everything and the law is back in order. Guess what? Here they come knocking on your door going, guess what? You just killed somebody, and now you're going to get punished for it. So
people need to think about the stuff they say and what they do in front of this camera. This stuff doesn't go away. This lives forever in the interweb. I mean, it's not going anywhere.
And people really need to know their laws in their state too. Just like you're saying, in Ohio, it wasn't until just last year that they passed a new law. But if somebody broke into your home in Ohio and you shot them, you would be charged with murder.
Well, the castle law is through a lot of states have the castle law.
Yeah,
but there's stipulations to that castle law.
Mm-hmm.
That you have to understand. Some states, they have it wide open, like Florida is wide open, but here you literally have to be in a life or death situation in a corner, backed up in a room with no secondary exit in order to do something like that.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying.
And you have to be able to prove that it was the last resort.
Right.
Yeah, just up until last year, if there was a window nearby or a door nearby, then you didn't have a right. You had to use that window or door to get out of your home.
That's why a lot of people think I'm a paranoid freak, because I have surveillance cameras. I said they're my proof.
Yeah. I mean, the county I live in, it's open carry, castle doctrine, the whole 9 yards. But I mean, even being open carry, I still don't open carry. I conceal. I carry concealed. I'm not.
I've gotten so many different arguments about open carry. versus concealed carry.
I mean, I can see it from both points of view, but I'm in Walmart, a couple times a week, and I see, 4 or 5 guys in there with their Roscoe on their hip, and I'm going, I can literally take that from you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep.
Literally, I can take it from you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Number one. Number two, if I'm within 20 feet of you and all I have is a knife, I can get you long before you get that weapon out. If you're closer than 20 feet to somebody, don't even think about drawing your weapon. It's not going to be unless you're a serious quick draw, like professional, where you can clear the holster and get a shot off in like 0.2 seconds. Don't even think about drawing your weapon. It's straight hand to hand. But I mean,
I taught Moon how to take somebody's weapon. I taught her how with the knife, and I've taught her how to disarm somebody real fast.
Hello, JV Outdoors.
Yes, and I mean they just got it strapped to their hip, just hanging there. And I'm talking like a old school holster with no clip, no clamp, no nothing, not a Black Hawk, not a pressure release, just sitting there loose in a $5 nylon put to their belt holster. And I'm like, I can take, like, literally, I can leave Walmart with a whole new gun collection, like, for real. And half of them, they wouldn't even know I took it. That's how cheap. I'm like, really?
You think about the way our society I was listening today, Hannity was talking about it on my way home, how they're making our society, because they're with the defunding of the police departments and everything else, they're trying to make a lawless society. And then, what's going to happen is anytime you have a lawless society, people start to take things into their own hands. That's just like when people keep saying they're going to come and take my guns. They're going to come and take my guns. I says, you don't got to worry about them taking your guns. I said, that's the last thing. I said, they're already starting to work on your ammunition a long time ago that you didn't even realize it.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, what do you mean? I said, you didn't hear and read the stories in all the papers about with the black powder and how they're doing born-on dates on black powder now? Yeah. Well, no. I said, go look it up on Google. I said, it's not they're not even hiding it anymore. And then they'll come back 2 days later and they go, that really sucks. I'm like, yeah. People have to start to, that's the thing, guys, is you have to start learning to live with less, learn the basics. And weapons is you can't chew on a bullet. You can't chew on a gun. And yes, you can use it for hunting, but there's other purposes that you can do a lot. Growing your own food, raising your own animals. Trying to tell me why here's one for you, Ghost. This is my conclusion on my whole seed things. What do you think about that whole comment I made about putting something in there to stop it from reproducing?
I think that's very logical. It makes sense.
Because I really dug into it today, because you think about it. Now, I learned today that there's 4 major companies that have control of the seeds from all over the U.S. There's 4 companies. One of them is owned by China. So you put an inhibitor in there, people are telling me, oh, it's your soil. I know it's not the soil. And if it was the soil, why did the plants grow last year? The same soil I used last year, I used this year. And the seeds that I bought from the store didn't pop either. So that would tell me that we're having the same issues. And somebody said, well, what about being radiated? I said, that's plausible. That's a good explanation to it. But then why would some grow and some not? It has to, as a rain or the jet stream pulls that stuff through. I said, that's a logical explanation of what's going on here.
JV Outdoor says, I'm going to eat my neighbor's cat. She has 30 of them.
And that's the other thing that people don't realize too. Well, I'm just going to go hunt my food. I said, brother, everybody and their brother are going to be out there hunting for food. Mm-hmm. You think you're going to have the deer running around like we got now when everybody's out there blasting them? I said, that ain't going to work.
Right.
Yeah.
Common sense out the window.
Look how good that worked in the Great Depression. They completely hunted out North America in a matter of weeks. And that was 1/5 the population we have right now. Yeah. They knew how to operate weapons. Everybody from New York and DC is going to run out to the woods and be able to actively hunt without just basically killing each other. they'll be sitting on the side of the dirt road waiting on somebody like us to drag a deer out, and they start popping off around trying to take our groceries. Is what's going to happen. It's on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing it quietly.
People just have this misconception that they're used to watching all this Hollywood stuff, and they've got this misconception that this is the way it works. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, really? I mean, look like even The Walking Dead and all these survival movies. You never hear them worried about water. You never see them, having carrying 50 pounds worth of water every day just to make it through that day. They've got like a little bottle from Walmart of their bottled water, and they take a sip.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was laughing about that first time I watched it. I thought, this is a joke. I says, so if this disease that made everybody into zombies is airborne, don't you think it's in the water?
Exactly.
So I'm getting snow and frost tonight.
94 today, and it's going to be like 97, 98 tomorrow.
Welcome to my world. And everybody asks me, why do I need a greenhouse?
I know, right? So I had this one reply to my membership rant video, Rena LaRue, and I recognize this name from the chat, and she actually complains a lot. And she's not even subscribed, okay? You're not even subscribed, and you're going to bitch. And her response to my video, the video is about the membership being separate, I'm keeping it separate. She said, except it in capital letters isn't completely separate, as you're stating. Bye-bye. So I replied, well, if you were a subscriber, then you would know that the unsubscribe button is right next to the membership button. Kick rocks. Ones that are bitch aren't even sub to me, man. That's the thing. So I don't have to be nice.
There's a couple million other channels on YouTube. If you don't like what you see, go to someone else.
I mean, how can you have any kind of judgmental view on somebody? You know what I mean? I love doing this, or I wouldn't be doing it. Okay, because this is a pain in the ass. It's fun. I like getting the good feedback, and I like meeting cool people like you guys. But for somebody to come in here, you're not even a subscriber, and they're going to talk about you're segregating poor people. No, I'm not. Give me a break. I mean, seriously, give me a break. I mean,
people don't realize that this is actually Gray figured it out. He's putting in anywhere from 38 to 46 hours a week into his channel. This is being a creator is another full-time job.
Well, I mean, Jess made a comment about it, and I've had several other people make a comment to me about it. They're like, Ghost, you blew up in 3 months. I'm like, well, I've been going nonstop for 3 months. I've been live sometimes 8, 10, 12 hours a day on as many channels as possible, putting myself out there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to think about how many hours I put in the last 3 months. Now, in the last 4 days, I'm already on overtime just trying to figure out stuff.
Remember to keep track of your time. Sometime behind the scenes, I'll give you the same countdown that I gave Jess, because there's a lot of things that is considered a write-off, and with taxes.
Yeah, I've actually my federal tax ID this upcoming week, so I'll go ahead and do all that business stuff and go, be legit about it. I'm not going to go all willy-nilly.
Right.
It's just, if you're going to put that much time into something, then get behind it and put time into it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that, I didn't realize it too, that every video that you make is a write-off as a prop. So if you look there's my accountant and my tax lady sat down, and I've got a booklet that they gave me of stuff to what I needed to do and to keep track of. And I'm like, I need a full-time secretary if you want me to keep track of all the stuff like you're talking about. And
I just realized that we're actually live. I want to apologize to everybody in the chat for that rant. I didn't mean to put it out there like that, but it's been a long day. I've been dealing with this membership thing, and it is so confusing. And I want to punch YouTube right in the mouth for not doing some kind of a tutorial and just like explaining it to YouTube in general and leaving it on the content creators to try to figure a way to navigate all the politics involved in this. It's completely separate from my channel. I'm completely, it's membership's over here. Everything on my channel is staying the same.
Yeah, Harvey, you can get a lot of tomatoes out of the greenhouse. The problem is those guys have gigantic greenhouses that are doing it. I've seen some that are doing it in ground. Yeah. And then that was the other thing they were talking about the other day on with Gray in the morning there is the watering process, because as they're, the clouds collect the heat moisture in the clouds, the chemtrails in the clouds, and then it drops down onto your plants. And so it's a big mess.
Yeah, I'm actually, hopefully this weekend, I'm going to make time and I'm going to bust open that seed bank and I'm going to just throw some seeds out and see if I can get some of them to propagate. I mean, hopefully some of them didn't get destroyed in the process. Because I mean, even right now, it would take a minimum of a year for us to realize that we went to the store today and we bought heirloom seeds, came home and planted them, and they popped and look beautiful and made huge fruit, but they don't produce the next year. You could save the seeds and they don't produce. Technically, they're not heirloom; they've been GMO'd, and it would take a year before we would realize that.
Yeah, and if you think, like I was just explaining before you got on here, if you think about that whole idea is from an agenda that's been put out there. And I have Kissinger's report. That was written back in the 70s, and it is a gameplay for what's going on right now for the food shortages and what's going on. So, do your research, your Dylan research, and you'll see it. It's out there. It's in plain black and white. You can read it. Let's go look up the Kissinger report.
Yeah, I mean, and for them to put something like this into play with the seeds, that means that they have to have a serious stockpile of their GMO stuff put back somewhere, safe, where they exterminate the heirloom stuff, and then we're forced to only propagate what they give us.
Guys, if you want to know the reason why heirloom affects them so bad and why they want to stop that, is because if you look at how our society is now, if you're dependent on the government, they have you under their thumb. As soon as you become independent on yourself, the government has no longer control over you, and that puts them in a very awkward position, and it goes against all of their playbooks.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say government. I should say the elite or the one percenters, or however you want to say it.
Yeah. It's just a lot.
Yeah,
I would invest this much time into something like this. It's like, it blows my mind. Just to exert control and have control over everything. Why do you care what I'm eating? Let me grow my own stuff. Oh, check this out. Milo on the ready. Just sub to you from the Gray Man link you did. It's nice that you took some time to explain this. Keep making content. I want to see more. Oh, and your beard is so cool. Thank you, Milo on the ready.
well, I suppose it's 1:30. I gotta hit the hay. These 10-hour shifts are killing me.
Yeah, I got to get off here, and I got that doctor's appointment in the morning. So.
All righty.
But thank you both for coming on.
Yeah,
I appreciate hanging out and chatting with me for a little bit.
No problem.
Thank you all in the chat who came in to hang out with us. And Harvey, thank you so much for dropping links for us. I really appreciate it. And I hope you all stay happy, healthy, and safe. And we'll see you soon.
Take care.